The Parthenon is one of the most iconic and well-preserved ancient Greek temples, located atop the Acropolis hill in Athens, Greece. Here's a brief history and some knowledge about the Parthenon. The construction of the Parthenon began in 447 BCE and was completed in 438 BCE. This period coincided with the leadership of Pericles, an influential Athenian statesman. It was part of his ambitious building program, which aimed to showcase Athens' cultural and political dominance. The architects responsible for the Parthenon's design were Ictinus and Callicrates, who were both renowned architects of the time. The sculptor Phidias was also instrumental in the project, overseeing the decorative elements, including the sculptures and the famous chryselephantine statue of Athena Parthenos housed within. The Parthenon served several important purposes in Athenian society. It was primarily dedicated to the Greek goddess Athena Parthenos, a virgin goddess and the city's patron deity. The temple housed a colossal statue of Athena Parthenos, crafted by Phidias, which was a focal point of religious worship and devotion. The Parthenon also functioned as a treasury, storing the city's wealth, including funds and valuable items contributed by member states of the Delian League, a military alliance led by Athens. These resources were used to finance the construction and maintenance of the temple and other public projects. The Parthenon served as a symbol of Athens' power and cultural achievements during the Golden Age. Its grandeur and artistic splendor were intended to showcase the city's status as a center of learning, democracy, and the arts. The Parthenon's multifaceted role as a religious sanctuary, treasury, and symbol of Athenian greatness made it a central institution in the heart of ancient Athens, reflecting the city's civic and cultural identity. You've provided an accurate description of the Parthenon's architecture and design. Here are some additional details and explanations. The Parthenon is a prime example of Doric architecture, one of the three classical orders of Greek architecture, the other two being Ionic and Corinthian. Doric columns are characterized by their simplicity and sturdy appearance. They consist of a fluted shaft, a plain capital, the top part, and no base. The Parthenon's Doric columns are made of Pentelic marble, which gives the temple its bright white appearance. The Parthenon's architects, Ictinus and Callicrates, are believed to have incorporated the golden ratio into the temple's proportions. The golden ratio, approximately 1.618, is a mathematical ratio known for its aesthetic appeal. It is often associated with ideal proportions and has been used in art and architecture for centuries to create visually pleasing compositions. The use of intersis refers to the subtle curvature of the columns. This architectural refinement compensates for the optical illusion that straight lines may appear curved when viewed from a distance. The columns of the Parthenon are slightly wider in the middle and taper toward the top, creating an appearance of straightness when viewed from the ground. The stylobate is the platform on which the columns stand. It is not perfectly level but has a slight upward curvature in the center. This curvature, combined with intersis, helps correct optical distortions and contributes to the temple's sense of symmetry and balance when viewed from a distance. The interior of the Parthenon housed a remarkable chryselephantine statue of Athena Parthenos, one of the most famous works of the ancient world. Chryselephantine sculpture combines gold and ivory. The statue stood approximately 38 feet tall and depicted Athena holding a shield in one hand and a Nike, winged victory, statue in the other. Phidias, the renowned sculptor, was responsible for this masterpiece. The statue was a symbol of Athena's protection of the city and a testament to the artistic skill and wealth of Athens. The Parthenon's architectural and artistic elements, including its adherence to mathematical proportions, have contributed to its enduring reputation as a masterpiece of classical Greek architecture and a symbol of artistic and cultural achievement. Your description of the Parthenon's sculptural decoration is accurate. Here are further details about these sculptural elements. The Parthenon featured two triangular pediments, one on the east side and one on the west. These pediments depicted significant mythological scenes. The east pediment, known as the birth of Athena, showed the goddess Athena emerging fully grown and armored from the head of her father, Zeus. The composition featured various divine figures. The west pediment, representing the contest between Athena and Poseidon, illustrated the mythological competition between the two gods to determine the patron deity of Athens. Athena's gift of the olive tree, a symbol of prosperity, secured her victory. The Parthenon had 92 metopes arranged in 4 rows, each with 14 panels on the east, west, and south sides, while the north side had 6 blank metopes. The metopes featured intricate relief sculptures depicting various scenes from Greek mythology and historical events. These included battles, centaurs, Amazons, and the Gigantomachy, the battle of the gods against the giants. The continuous frieze, running along the inner part of the temple's cellar, main chamber, depicted the Panathenaic procession, a central religious festival in Athens. The frieze showed a detailed procession of Athenians, both men and women, bringing offerings to the goddess Athena. It included musicians, horsemen, and participants in ceremonial attire. This frieze not only celebrated the religious significance of the festival but also emphasized the unity and civic pride of the Athenian people. The sculptural decoration of the Parthenon, with its combination of mythological narratives and civic imagery, added depth and cultural significance to the temple. These sculptures were not only artistic masterpieces but also served as a means of conveying important cultural and religious messages to those who visited the temple and participated in its rituals. Today, many of these sculptures can be found in museums, with the British Museum in London housing a significant portion of them, known as the Elgin marbles. The transformation and preservation of the Parthenon have been marked by a series of historical events and interventions. During the Byzantine era, the Parthenon was converted into a Christian church dedicated to the Virgin Mary, known as the Parthenon Church. In the Ottoman period, the Parthenon was repurposed as a mosque, and a minaret was added to its structure. In the 17th century, during the Venetian-Ottoman War, the Parthenon suffered significant damage when a Venetian mortar shell struck its powder magazine. This explosion caused severe structural damage, including the collapse of the central portion of the temple. In the early 19th century, Lord Elgin, then the British ambassador to the Ottoman Empire, removed numerous sculptures from the Parthenon, including metopes, frieze panels, and pedimental fragments. These sculptures are known as the Elgin marbles, or the Parthenon marbles. Lord Elgin claimed that he had obtained permission from the Ottoman authorities to remove the sculptures, but the circumstances surrounding this permission have been a subject of historical debate and controversy. In the modern era, there have been ongoing efforts to preserve and restore the Parthenon. This includes the reassembly of some of its original architectural elements and reconstruction attempts to stabilize the structure. The Greek government and international organizations have been involved in conservation and restoration projects to protect and restore the Parthenon and its sculptural elements. The removal of the Elgin marbles and their subsequent display in the British Museum in London has been a long-standing point of contention between Greece and the United Kingdom. Greece has consistently called for the return of the Elgin marbles to Athens, contending that they were wrongfully removed from the Parthenon and are an integral part of Greece's cultural heritage. Today, the Parthenon stands as a symbol of both ancient Greek achievement and the challenges of preserving cultural heritage in a globalized world. Efforts to restore and protect the temple continue, and the debate over the Elgin marbles remains a prominent issue in the broader discussion of cultural repatriation and restitution. Indeed, the Parthenon holds immense cultural significance and has left a lasting impact on the world in various ways. The Parthenon is celebrated as a masterpiece of classical Greek architecture and art. Its harmonious proportions, use of the Doric order, and incorporation of the golden ratio continue to inspire architects and artists worldwide. The Parthenon has served as a model for countless architectural designs, especially during the neoclassical revival in the 18th and 19th centuries. Neoclassical buildings across Europe and the United States draw inspiration from its graceful columns and balanced proportions. The Parthenon is an enduring symbol of ancient Greek culture, representing the intellectual, artistic, and philosophical achievements of classical Greece. It showcases the creativity and innovation of the period. As the product of the Golden Age of Athens, the Parthenon is closely associated with the birthplace of democracy. It stands as a reminder of the democratic ideals and principles that emerged in Athens during its peak. The Parthenon is often regarded as a symbol of Western civilization's foundations. Its legacy underscores the importance of democratic governance, intellectual pursuit, and artistic expression that have played a central role in Western history and culture. The Parthenon, along with the Acropolis, is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, highlighting its global significance as a cultural and historical treasure. Despite the challenges it has faced over the centuries, including war, conversion, and removal of sculptures, the Parthenon endures as a testament to the enduring legacy of ancient Greece and its profound influence on art, architecture, and the development of Western thought and civilization. It continues to be a symbol of pride for the people of Greece and a source of inspiration for people around the world. The Parthenon remains a vital and enduring symbol of ancient Greece's cultural and historical significance. Its designation as a UNESCO World Heritage Site recognizes its exceptional value to humanity, and it continues to be a major tourist attraction, drawing visitors from all corners of the globe. Here are a few more points about its contemporary importance. The Parthenon is a top destination for tourists visiting Athens and Greece. Millions of visitors each year come to appreciate its architectural grandeur, intricate sculptures, and historical context. It serves as an invaluable educational resource, offering insights into ancient Greek culture, art, religion, and architecture. Schools and universities often incorporate visits to the Parthenon as part of their academic programs. The Parthenon remains a powerful symbol of Greece's cultural heritage and national identity. It signifies the enduring legacy of Greek civilization and the country's historical contributions to the world. Continuous efforts are made to preserve and restore the Parthenon. Restoration projects, research, and conservation initiatives help protect this iconic monument from further deterioration. The Parthenon's fame extends far beyond Greece, and it's featured in countless books, documentaries, and scholarly discussions about art, history, and architecture. In summary, the Parthenon's appeal goes beyond its historical importance. It is a living testament to the enduring impact of ancient Greece on contemporary culture, and it continues to inspire and captivate people from all walks of life.